Hey everybody, glad you're here. Thanks for joining. So today I'm very excited about this video because I'm collaborating with Dani from This Is Dani-O. I'm sure you've already seen some of Dani's videos, but just in case you haven't, let me tell you that she is awesome. She has great videos. She's an amazing editor. She puts in so many cool effects in terms of graphics and ways to keep you engaged in the video. I just love everything that she does with her videos. So I really enjoy her channel, and if for some reason you haven't seen her or her videos yet, definitely go check her out, not only for this video but for all of her other previous content and content to come. I highly recommend her. And Dani was super helpful to me when I thought that my D charm was attached permanently in the backwards position. Now, I've done a separate video on this in terms of the seller sending it to me in this position, but photographing it in a stylized way that showed it in the forward position with a lot of effort involved. And of course, I will link that video below if you would like to know more about potential deceptive practices. When I figured it out that it had been photographed in a different way, then my mind immediately went to, oh my gosh, it's this way forever. And you know, this is my first Dior bag. I didn't know that sometimes the charms get flipped. And Dani's the one who commented to say that her D charm on her Dior bag oftentimes gets flipped. And she's the one who encouraged me to try flipping it around. And I really credit her with, you know, helping me figure that out, basically. So anyway, we came up with the idea to do a video, not only on the D charm, but on other aspects about how we care for our Lady Dior bags. So if you also have bought a Lady Dior bag on the pre-loved market and it has a D charm that is backwards, then you don't have to freak out like I did, because the D can be flipped around and put back in the correct position. So it is quite easy to flip that around. At first, I was trying to loop it back through this bigger loop here, but actually you just slide it here through the D itself to be adjusted. And it's a pretty easy fix. The other elements of care for the bag involve polishing the hardware and taking care of some spots here on the leather. And that's what I'm going to be showing you for the rest of the video. I do see that some of the spots on the hardware are not as shiny as they could or should be. We're going to try to shine this up. So here are the before pictures, and I'll take you through the process. So in terms of a cleaning product for the metal, I have this product, the Barkeeper's Friend, and I'm going to do a little test sample on a portion of the chain just to make sure that, you know, it's okay. I'll test it first and make sure there's no bad results. And if it works here, then we'll try it on the bag. All right, so I've read the instructions here, and I've put a little bit here on my cleaning rag, and then I tested a little bit on the latch here of the chain. Now, the chain's not very dirty. I don't think that the previous owner actually used the chain very much, but anyway, that's not important here. Like I said, it's just a little test piece. I don't know that it's very obvious here from the camera, but I could tell immediately a difference with my own eye between the one that I cleaned, which is here in my left hand, and the one that I didn't clean in my right hand. So I can tell that it worked and that it did not harm the metal. So I think we have the all clear to try it on the bag. Yuck. You can see what's coming off here on my rag, and I can tell that I'm going to need to go get a little Q-tip, but before I do that I want to dry off any of this polish. Okay, so far just looking, can we see the difference between the left oval and the right oval? Yes, I can. Okay, that's looking better. I'm just rotating this loop around, trying to clean around the entire loop. So just trying to thread those charms around so I can get some contact with every part of that loop. Oh, wow. Look at that. You see how shiny those are? That looks great. Yeah, I see a little bit of residue left on that D. Let me give that another going over. There we go. That's beautiful. Wow, what a difference. Cool. Okay, let's keep going. The hardware on this back side now has been cleaned. Well, I mean the bigger places. These little bits here need a smaller, I think, Q-tip to go around. Yeah, I just can't get over the difference in the charms. I don't know. I hope you can see it too. All right, good progress. So that worked really well for that left side there. Now I'm just going to continue that process going all the way around. And for the leather cleaner, I have this, I got off of Amazon. This is the Apple Care leather cleaner and leather conditioner. I have used this before on other bags and it worked fine. So I'll try this on that little small spot. There's a little spot on the bottom of the bag. But first I'm going to test it on a little patch of the strap to make sure there's no discoloration. There we go. I see that coming. I see a little bit of red coming up on my rag. There. Okay, let's leave that to dry. I see the little discoloration came up there. Okay, now that's had a chance to dry, and I do not see evidence of that little spot. It's gone. Okay, so now I'm going to put a little conditioner on it. Again, I'm going to test it on the strap first. All right, so I'm going to rub that conditioner down here. Where I apply the cleaner. Let that dry in. I'm going to give the handles a little clean and a little condition while I'm here and I have all my products out. It's normal just to expect a little bit of that dye to come up, just a little bit though. Here's the conditioner. Let me reapply. So I've just completed the cleaning process and let it dry, and I'm looking at it again. I can definitely tell a difference. I have no idea what I will see when I look back at this footage, and I know when it processes and comes up on YouTube, it loses even more clarity. So I'm not sure how much difference that you will be able to see as the viewer, but I can tell you that I see a lot of difference here in the shine and I see that it's less tarnished anyway. And I'll put a shot in of the carnage that's left on the Q-tips and on the cleaning rag. So there's definitely some tarnish to get off of these metal bits here. And of course on the charms and on the loops and inside on the middle bit, the metal here and here. I didn't bother anything with the studs, on the back. I'm just talking about the hardware here. In terms of cleaning, I was able to get off that little spot of, I think it was just some dirt or some something a little bit sticky here on the front part of the bag. Like I can't even tell, where it was. And then I put some conditioner on to make sure that the cleaner didn't dry it out. And while I had my products out, I cleaned and conditioned the handles, and they feel much softer. And I really like that, of course. So yeah, so I'm really pleased with this process. And I don't know, it just makes me love my bag even more. So thank you for watching today. If you haven't already, make sure you watch Dani's video as well, because she'll be talking you through how she cares for her Lady Dior. So thank you, Dani, for collabing with me on this video about our little Lady Diors here. I'm really, really pleased with how this has turned out. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel yet, I would really appreciate that. So thank you for giving it a thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing, and I hope to see you back here in the very near future. Thanks again for watching. See you next time. Bye.